Welcome back, ESL. We are at Watkins, Glen for the second sprint race of the week, and we see Juan Fangio out on the track. Yesterday's winner. He is your points leader. In second is Rhett Sawyer by 2 points. The battle for the points lead is so close. 2 points separate Juan Fangio and Sawyer. That is Justin Chris, 31 points behind. Rogalowski, 4th, 45 behind. And Adam Jones, 5th, 46 points behind. So some drivers could gain some more ground here. Can the 500 put together another great qualifying effort today? The track temperature is similar to yesterday. It is 85 degrees. We will keep an eye out on that to see if that temperature goes up or kind of stays the same. The wind is a little stronger than yesterday, about 9 miles an hour. As Fangio's getting ready for his first lap around at Watkins Glen. He was so fast in yesterday's race. The track conditions are very similar to yesterday, so he might lay down a similar qualifying time. As long as he hits his marks and makes no mistakes here. As he goes around turn 7, a few more turns. While Fangio looking for his 3rd win of the season. Right now he's tied with Rhett Sawyer with 2 wins apiece. And it's interesting that these two are they've been battling it out as of late. And Juan Fangio, when he first came into the league, he was part of Northern Lights Racing. As he goes around the last turn and crosses the stripe. And he right now is 9th on the board, but Bryson puts together an extremely fast lap. He is on top of the board. Randy Pierce 2nd, Hugh 3rd, Reside 4th, Sawyer 5th. 147.221 is the time to beat. Can Bryson hold on to this time? That might be his best qualifying effort of the season. Bryson currently 14th in points. Only one top 10 finish all season, so this is definitely a big boost if he could hold on to a good qualifying time here. I mean, if this time holds and he has a good qualifying, a good position to start the race. So he has 2 more turns here. Will his time hold? Will he be on the pole for today's race? Goes around the final turn. As he crosses the line. And it is Tyler Rogalowski on the pole. He beat him by 1/10 of a second. Bryson still has a great qualify. You know, he finished second qualifying. You can't put your head down for that. Randy Pierce third. Gonzalez fourth. You know, 2 Sloth racing cars in the top 5. DJ Hume fifth. Justin Reeside sixth. Rhett Sawyer seventh. And there's Juan Fangio. Both of these guys are battling for the points here, for the points lead. And they're only separated by 1 position. In 9th is O'Brien. And 10th is Tom Krieg. So there's a lot on the line here heading into the bye week. Some of these drivers are trying to gain some points. They don't want to fall too far behind. And some of these drivers are just trying to hold on to the points lead or regain the points lead. So there's a lot going on in this race. What can the 13 do during the race? We will soon find out. I'll be back in a few minutes for the start of the race. And here we go, getting ready for the second sprint race at the Glen, and we are underway. Can Tyler hold on to this lead? Restarts can get a little crazy. Bryson was on that outside, couldn't get to him. Now he's trying to hold on to second. Randy Pierce moves up to second. we see Rhett Sawyer. He's trying to battle. That's with Gonzalez. They're side by side heading into the chicane. This can get tricky here. Don't want to make no contact. And he moves up. Fangio, he has lost a few spots. He is in 10th. He did not have the best of great restart. There's Tyler holding on to that lead. Now, will he be able to pull away from Pierce? And then there's Bryson in third. He lost a spot on the restart, but he's still sitting pretty good. Then you have DJ Hume in fourth and Rhett Sawyer in fifth. Sawyer had a good jump on the start of this race and was able to gain 2 spots. And your current points leader, he didn't have the best start. He is in the top 10. Still plenty of laps to go. Back is Tyler Commander. Lotus Lee lost 3 positions. And Adam Jones is right behind him. Dougie Zoom in 17th there. Killmonger in 18th. And at the tail end of the field is the rookie Ski. And ahead of him is Ricky and some say. And Tyler with almost a second lead on Randy Pierce. During qualifying, the sun was out more than it is now. Now it's a little overcast. Can Pierce find any speed here and gain some ground on the 13? As we head into the chicane, you see Rhett Sawyer, he took a little peek in the inside of Hume. And he's looking to gain some spots here if he can. As we got mainly single file, there's Caleb Houston in 9th. Justin Reside in 7th. Tom Krieg in 12th. Tyler with the fastest lap in the race. And he's still maintaining about a second lead over Pierce. But if Pierce could hold on to this second, this will be his best finish of the season. He is currently 16th in points. His best finish was yesterday, a 7th. So we'll see what he can do. Can he hold on to second? As we're getting close to the halfway point of this race. Good run by Bryson as well. And Hume, I mean, this is a good bounce back race for Hume. He was struggling as of late. He had a 17th and a 15th finishes his last two races. So this was desperately needed for the 015 if he could get a top 5 today. As we're starting to see the sun start to peek through. This is a track. Temperatures up to 86. We'll see if the track continues to warm up here. As we are already halfway through this race. We saw yesterday when Juan Fangio took that lead, he was long gone. Right now, that lead is about a second and a half from Rogalowski. Can he continue to build on that lead? As we hit this chicane. Let's go through your top 15. There's Tyler, he is your current leader. Randy Pierce in second. Bryson Holman in third. DJ Hume in fourth. Rhett Sawyer in fifth. Gonzalez in sixth. Justin Reeside in seventh. O'Brien in eighth. Caleb Houston in ninth. Juan Fangio 10th. Justin Chris in 11th. Tom Krieg in 12th. Cordell Walker in 13th. Tyler Commander in 14th. And Lotus Lee rounds out your top 15. As we have 5 laps to go. Can Tyler continue to build on his lead? You know, in the sprint races, it's very difficult. There's not much time for drivers to make moves. They can't waste no time if they're going to make any moves. So in a sprint race, you really have to have great qualifying and just try to hold on to your position because the races go by so fast. That's one difficult thing about this series, is that there's different types of racing. You got your endurance, your sprint races. As Pierce, he has a little bit of separation over the 15. Let's ride on board DJU for a lap. Tyler's still in control, but he has not. He has not gained ground on Pierce here. About 1.4 seconds. So he cannot pull away from Pierce. There's still a decent lead, but Pierce still has a chance to close this gap with 3 to go. About 2 to go next time around. Got Bryson still there in 3rd. He went 4th. Sawyer in 5th. Gonzalez having a good run, currently in 6th. Justin Reside 7th. And we have 2 laps to go. And your points leader currently in 10th, but if he stays here in 10th, will not be your points leader heading into the bye week. I mean, it's still a good finish, top 10. As you see, he takes a peek in there, try to make a move. Tyler's still in control of this race. Pierce had a chance in the beginning of this race to take the lead, just couldn't get there. Now that lead is up to 1.7 seconds, so he's gained 0.3 of a second in the last lap or so on Pierce. As Pierce seems to be pulling away from the 15. So this is going to be a great run for the 006, man. You cannot be mad about this finish as the white flag waves. This is the last lap of the race at Watkins Glen. But like I was just saying, you know, Pierce cannot be mad at this finish. This is his best finish of the season. And I think this will be Bryson's best finish as well. Tyler Rogalowski having a race today. This will give him a little boost up the standings. He is currently 4th in points. So he will close in a little bit on your points leaders. As he goes around these last few turns, he's lost 0.3 of a second, but it's not enough. It's not going to be enough time for Pierce to gain ground. As Rogalowski goes around the final turn. And Tyler Rogalowski wins at Watkins Glen. In second is Randy Pierce. Third, Bryson. Fourth, Hume. Fifth, Sawyer. Sixth, Gonzalez. Seventh, Leaside. Eighth, O'Brien. Ninth, Houston. And rounding out your top 10 is Juan Fangio. Good run by the number 13. This is his second win of the season. Now there's 3 drivers that are tied with 2 wins, which is Rhett Sawyer has 2, Fangio has 2, and now Tyler Rogalowski has 2. And next week, I mean not next week, but after the bye week, we are at COTA. It's an endurance race, 2 pit stops. Then we head to Long Beach. It's going to be a street race. That'll have 1 stop. But next week is an endurance race. You know, a lot of it's pit strategy, fuel, how well you do in your pit stops. And COTA's a big track, a lot of speed at COTA. So things are going to start heating up in this series. The standings is tight. There's a lot of drivers still in it for the championship, so it only gets better from here. Now we'll see what, you know, what drivers and teams do with their adjustments. Really got to think about where you're going to place those points. It's hard in this series because each week the races are a little different. You know, sprint races, there's no pits. The races are not that long. There's no pitting, I meant. Endurance races, there's a few pit stops. So, you know, you really have to think of where you want to place these points and, you know, where you think is going to benefit your driver the most. But we have had some great races here at the Glen. Up next is the 1987 series at Pocono. You're not gonna want to miss that race. That is for sure. That series is has been great. A lot's going on in that series. A lot of back and forth in the standings. So we will see who can take the checkered at Pocono in the 1987 series. But like always, thank you for supporting the stream and the league. I will see you guys next time.